I was just honored. I mean, that was my first reaction. I was just really happy. You know, it's something that you always like hope for, but when you're actually named captain, it's just a great feeling. You really feel like you're just excited to, you know, lead the team and get that kind of role. And I'm just really excited to be a captain and move forward and help the team through everything.
I think that honor is a really good word to describe the feelings that, you know, first hit you when you hear that you were named a captain. This team means so much to me, and I know to these girls as well. So I think that it's just so awesome to be given this privilege to be able to kind of lead the team in a great direction.
I actually felt honored as well, you know, me being a junior named captain, you know, seeing that my team believes in me and wants me to help them lead into, like, you know, the fall season to the MAC. So it was very exciting.
Well, it was kind of fun. Our coach had sent us out an email with all these fun little voting things. So it was things from who's the luckiest, who's the last person on the team to get married kind of thing. So it all kind of threw out some laughs. And at the end it was just, you know, who are your top 2 votes for captain. And so it was just, we didn't have to say anything. It just kind of came throughout the practices throughout the spring. So.
It was interesting because this was probably the hardest spring that I've been a part of, and it was by far the most fun. What we did this spring was book club, which was once a week, where we kind of looked at ourselves and were like honest with each other and honest with ourselves about, you know, who we are and what we want to be and who we were last fall, who we were the year before that, and what we wanted to do moving forward. And I think we looked really into our internal motivation for the spring, and we all, I think, worked harder this spring than we've ever worked in our lives, but it was the most fun we've ever had because you could look at everyone on your team and see that they were working just as hard. And I think
it was the most rewarding. I mean, for sure, you know, putting in all that effort, that time, and, you know, all the extra running, and, you know, just like talking in book club, you know, being honest to each other, you know, just means that much more going forward and moving into the fall.
I think that this spring we focused a lot on kind of getting back to what this program's about and who we are as a team. So it was a lot about kind of getting back to the hard work, you know, the just general being a whole as a team and working, you know, with the grit and having, you know, hard tackles in practice and just having just that excitement and that motivation that just, you know, it's not forced. It's something that you want to do. And I think that we have come a really long way this spring, and it's been a really great experience to kind of get back to, you know, who we are as a team, what defines us as Toledo Soccer.
Well, it's definitely what we pride ourselves on. That's what we want to be known as, is the team that works the hardest and the team that wants it more than any other team. Even if we don't have the best talent, we want to be the team that's going to work harder and want it more than any other team that we play. And that starts with practice, and that starts every day with lifting, with practice, with everything that we do, conditioning and stuff. And that's a big compliment, so that's what we strive for.
I mean, for me, just, you know, everything we've gone through in the spring and like through book club, it's helped me to be able to trust my teammates and to know that they're going to put in that work. You know, they're invested as much as like all of us up here, and that they're going to put in the effort through the summer, and, you know, they're going to work towards our goal, you know, of coming in prepared for the fall so we can get right back down to it, because we have a game, you know, 2 weeks right after we start preseason. So.
I mean, do you have any?
I mean, I think that since we've come such a long way this spring, that we're not just playing for ourselves anymore. We're playing for every single girl that's standing next to us. So I think that drive and that compassion that we have for each other really just kind of excels us forward, and it just makes us genuinely excited to play for each other, to play for ourselves, and to play for this program in the fall.
Yeah, absolutely. We use that as motivation. There's a lot of things from last fall that we're going to be using as motivation moving forward. But I think, yeah, like you said, even with our ups and downs last fall, we were still really close, and we just want to get back to winning the MAC tournament, MAC championship. We want to get into the NCAA again. Like, those are all of our goals for this season, and yeah, things like that are our motivation. Yeah, definitely our younger players are going to be huge next fall. We got to make sure that, they're ready to play when they come in. Like, our freshmen, we have a big class coming in, and they're going to be vital to this team's success next fall. We have a lot of talented younger players, and it's a big group, so it's going to be interesting to see, where we move from there. But yeah, we're gonna need some people to step up, and I don't think we'll have a problem with that. But yeah, our younger team, it's just gonna be
it'll be interesting for the season to see how it starts to work out, and getting them involved, and getting them around us, seeing how they fit into the pieces. And
it is one of the best feelings in the world to put on that Toledo jersey, but the thing that a lot of people, don't see is how hard we actually work. We put hours in every week through, training sessions, conditioning, weightlifting, extra workouts, then we have to do our classes, our studying, finish that essay. We really, we eat, breathe, and sleep and study. But this is our lifestyle, and this is what we chose to do, and it is the best feeling in the world to put on that jersey and to know that you worked that hard just to be able to do that. It's a great feeling.
It's something, as a freshman, you come in and you see the older girls with that sense of pride about putting on the Toledo jersey and just being a part of this program, that you want to strive for that. You work your 4 years to be like the seniors that you had when you were a freshman, and it's something that we still strive for every single day, and yeah, it's just a great feeling.
The tradition that we put forward is hard work, honesty, academic excellence. There is so much that goes into, the term definition that comes from our program. It stems from, the trainings and the work rate and the tackles and the head balls that we win, to doing excellent on that exam, to being viewed, at a high standard socially. There's just so much that comes with it that
and I think it gets passed down. It starts with this tradition has been in place for such a long time that when you come in, it's already set for you, and it's just something that you want to keep going. And it's a great tradition at Toledo.
that starts now, over the summer. So we've contacted them, we've called them, just being in constant contact with them, seeing how they're doing, seeing how the workouts are doing, do they need help, just making them feel comfortable before they even get here, so when they get here they can get on the field right away and have those connections a little bit, and just having them figure out a way to get involved.
I think the transition from high school to college is probably one of the biggest transitions of your life. It can be very intimidating coming in, and I think our role is just to make sure that they feel comfortable, that they're excited about it, that they come in knowing that they're going to be a big role on this team, and that they're not scared of that, but that they're excited, that they want to contribute as much as they can, and I think we just want them to, feel comfortable and yeah.
That's kind of one of the funny things about college soccer, and especially coach. You'll come in as a forward and, you're a right back. But this spring we did something a little different. We played a three back, and that's something that comes with college soccer and with life. You just kind of adapt to, what you're good at, what your strengths are. So if you can play in different parts of the field, that's going to help the program. That's what you're going to do. And Rio, she has good fitness. She's got a good cross. So being an outside back was a good spot for her this spring.
Yeah, I played a little bit of outside mid, and I think it's fun to get to play different positions and stuff, but most people have stuck to their position. But I'd say, yeah, everyone's open, kind of, we're a versatile team. People can play different positions. It's just a matter of where people fit and what's best for the team. So,
out of the three of you, who's the more vocal leader?
I'd say Becky. She, by vocal, if you mean outgoing and fun and crazy, that would be Becky. Yep. If we get to the more serious stuff, I would say that would be more Meg Top. But we're all vocal in different ways.
Yeah.
I'm the type, I'll start yelling once I get frustrated. But I would say you're probably the most vocal.
No, I know.
I'll take it.
And loud and obnoxious. And
That's rude.
funny.
That was rude.
What would you say has been the development of the rising seniors, the current juniors?
I think that the rising seniors, current juniors are, we've been a work in progress, I would say. We have some players who, make huge impact on the field. We have some players who are, great for motivation. They work really hard, and I think that trust coming throughout the entire team has been a big thing, and I think that we've grown a lot and really proved ourselves in a lot of areas, especially this spring. So I think that that's been a really good evolution for us.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest ways we've grown is we've been able to just be really honest with each other and honest with ourselves, and that's helped us just grow as teammates and as leaders. And I think we've learned a lot from the last fall, that not everything's perfect, and you kind of have to, take charge a little bit and make sure that everyone wants it just as bad as you do, and just try to help everyone grow as people and as players. And
seeing it outside of you guys' class, I know I've seen a lot of improvements, just in you guys' work rate, just in how you approach practice now when, nobody has to remind you guys. You guys just go out there and you take that responsibility, you guys, have that drive, and it's definitely been awesome to see you guys, your class just improve so much. And
I think a big thing was also realizing that we all have different roles, that not all of us can be, the talking role, and not all of us can show by example. We all have different personalities, and kind of deciphering what your role is in the class was a big thing for us.
Okay. All right. Thanks, ladies. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
well, Megan Connor in the Turf Monster, she just will be running and she'll fall because of the turf, apparently. So.
Oh God. We are a very quirky team, I would say. There was one time, I don't know if you guys were there, I was with a couple of the freshmen and a couple of sophomores, and literally for an hour or two, on the bus ride home from, was it Eastern, we sang Pitch Perfect the entire way home.
Oh yeah, I was with
Yeah.
Bruce and Paul in the car.
Let me tell you, they loved it.
It was good. It was good preparation for what we did for the talent show.
We can sing for them if you know.
No.
We're better dancers.